Hello everybody and welcome to the video. Today is episode 4 of our little Noobish adventure through EP.4 and so much has been happening. I mean, just in the last few days so much has happened, and I'm not just talking about in-game. Your boy got to survive through a hurricane. You know, your boy lives down here in Florida and we had a pretty big hurricane that has caused a lot of damage. Thankfully, I got off pretty lucky. I mean, we just had a power outage for like a day. But a lot of people had it way worse. A lot of my coworkers have it really, really bad. I mean, and we're inland. When you're talking about people on the coast, it gets pretty bad. But I'm not just here to tell you my life story. I'm here to tell you the reason I'm even bringing this up is because, of course, your boy's attention has been averted away. Things have just been hectic the last few days, and I've been able to give this game next to no attention since the hurricane. But that doesn't mean I didn't get anything done. We did get a whole lot of stuff done. But just really quickly, if you're religious, pray for the people who are suffering really bad from this. And if you're not religious, then put your hand in the air and give me your key so we could summon a spirit bomb next time and prevent this hurricane from hitting us again. So do one of the two. It's up to you. But getting into the video, we have two things that we got to talk about. First thing is the first thing we're going to get into is the selector, and then the other thing that we're going to talk about is WYVERN, and then potentially maybe a third thing, talking about what our next goal is probably going to be. Who knows? But for now, let's just not waste any time. Let's get into the first thing. So, like I mentioned, I told you guys in the last video to pick a hero and pick an artifact that you guys wanted me to use the selectors on. Obviously, I did not care if the hero was good or bad. Just give me a name, give me an artifact, and I'll pick it. And we'll use the hero, we'll use the artifact, maybe on that hero, who knows if it's even possible, depending. But we'll build the unit and give them their own video and have fun in that video with them. Of course, we got a comment. we got a comment, but a couple of you guys liked the comment. It resonated with you guys clearly. And I decided, you know what, with a couple hours left on the clock, you know, I chose it. I chose the artifact and the hero. And I like the hero, I like the artifact. But let me read out the comment to you guys. I think you should choose Celine. She's a really good unit and easy to build. For artifact, you could choose Secret Art Storm Sword because it's Celine's best artifact, or a generally good PvE artifact like Song of Stars or Rod of Amaryllis. So, I hope I said those artifacts' names correctly. I hope I said everything correctly. But, yeah, so of course I chose Celine, and I chose Secret Art Storm Sword because you guys said the comment said that it was her best artifact. Again, I let you guys choose. Because, you know, I'm going to get a couple different selectors throughout the Epic Dash event. And, of course, I told you guys I was going to pick some of my favorite units. But for the selector that allows you to have a fully maxed out unit, I'm going to let you guys choose that. And we're going to do that again in this video, so be prepared. But yeah, so I picked the unit. Let's go and look at Celine. So Celine is actually a pretty interesting unit. Let's go over her skills real quick before I show you everything. So Celine is a thief unit. She's amazing, it seems like, for arena. Skill 1 is Uppercut. Attacks the enemy with a sheath and grants stealth to the caster for 1 turn. From what I remember about stealth, I know it says it right there, but I'm just going to explain it from how I see it. Stealth allows you to be untargetable by single target attacks. AoEs, though, on the other hand, you will get hit by them. The good thing is, if you do get hit by an AoE attack, it decreases the damage you suffer, but it does also remove the stealth thing. Which I like, I suppose. I mean, if I was attacking an enemy team that had stealth, I'm glad that you could remove it after attacking one time with an AoE, but I also would hate it if I was the one using it, because it's like, makes it feel like it's kind of useless, but not really. It's not useless. It's a good skill 1, and this happens every time you attack, so it's cool. I have my own opinions about stealth, but I'm not going to sit here for 10 years and talk. But skill 2, or passive, is called Intuition. At the start of the first battle, grants stealth for 2 turns. After an enemy uses a non-attack skill, like, you know, Destina's healing or revive, or shielding or debuffing or whatever, as long as it's not an attack, She dispels all debuffs from herself and attacks a random enemy with blink. And this can only be activated not every turn, every 2 turns. So attacks an enemy at random. I hope I said that correctly. Blink cuts the enemy in the blink of an eye and increases combat readiness of the caster by 30%, unaffected by elemental disadvantage. So I'm assuming this is talking about crits and reduced damage and all that stuff. I'm assuming that it's telling you that, hey, you don't have to worry about not critting, or you don't have to worry about the reduced damage or anything like that. You're still going to be able to crit. You're still going to be able to do big damage, which I like. And stealth is, again, always going to be really good. What I like about actually that first part of the passive, it shows you that you don't really have to build her fast, because she's going to have stealth regardless. But me personally, I did build her not fast, but fast enough to allow her to get a couple turns in. Skill 3, Thunderclap, attacks the enemy repeatedly and absorbs some of the damage dealt as health. So she heals herself with her skill 3. And grants increased evasion and barrier to the caster for 2 turns. When the enemy is not an elite or boss monster, damage sharing effects are ignored. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's attack. This is also cool. I mean, self-healing, barrier. An assassin who saves her own ass is really nice. But when I first looked at this unit, I was like, okay, this is an average unit, right? But then I looked at her exclusive equipment, and I really, really like this. Her exclusive equipment just like makes her like, I'm not gonna say god tier, but it makes her really cool, makes her really fun. So she gets 3 choices, obviously, as most people do. The choice I liked the most was the second choice, which shows Intuition 2. It increases the damage dealt by blink by 10% and attacks the enemy with the highest attack. So this changes things, because it's like beforehand it was an enemy at random, so she could just use this on like a tank, which it's not going to be as effective there, because it's like you'd want her to attack a squishy unit. So if you think about it, without skill, or without the number 2 slot or whatever, it's just like Destina could revive everyone, and instead of attacking like a Vildred or whichever damage dealer you could think of, what if she just attacks like your frontline tank? What if she attacks Destina? She might not kill, depending on how good your equipment is. But in a good world, in a world which we do have this equipment, she would use this, and Destina revives everyone, and she'd go after the Tenebria, or the Vildred, Arbiter Vildred, or whatever. So even if he does revive, or even if she does receive a shield, it's like she could deal damage and probably kill the enemy thief. So it's a really nice artifact, or not artifact, but exclusive equipment. The artifact is also pretty nice. I mean, they make her look good. I'm sorry. The artifact is really nice. After the enemy uses a non-attack skill, increases combat readiness of the caster by 20.4. So I'm assuming this is on top of her passive already. So this is like, what, 30%? Or not 30%, 50% at this point. And has an 85% chance to increase the attack of the caster for 1 turn. Can only be activated once per turn. So this is really, really nice. So she's going to be cycling through turns a lot. Now, there were 2 ways I could have built her. I could have either went double attack crit damage on the thing and just gave her these types of artifacts, or I could have went speed attack crit damage, which I went speed, as you can see here. I wanted to make her semi-fast enough, but I could have also just went attack crit damage on this one. But I think I like her. I like her build. I mean, she's not incredibly fast, but she's fast enough. She's pretty tanky, surprisingly. A lot of attack. She has a lot of built-in crit. I mean, I'm actually way over the crit chance thing. I actually had to find this equipment, which gives her a bunch of health and defense. But again, this is all stuff we're gonna go through in her video when we do make this video about her. Really fun unit. I'm gonna actually use her tonight and mess with her a little bit off camera, but or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should wait till we do the video on her. Who knows? But other than that, we did pick Vildred. That was my personal pick. I love Vildred. Vildred is my boy. you could see, take a look at his stats. I mean, he's not the craziest, but he's fun. He's really fun. I've been owning arena with Vildred. We can go into arena right now. So your boy's Master 3. I know, not the craziest ranking, but you know, we're kind of up there. We're kind of up there. So yeah, your boy has been winning a lot of battles. But I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time, since we're just moving so fast through this game. We got another selector. You guys choose out of any of these units. I don't care which unit. Again, good or bad. Choose a unit you want me to see me build later on down the line, and we're gonna have fun with. Again, if you guys don't choose, I'll just choose one at random, because I'm not gonna let the timer leave or whatever. So you guys got pretty much almost a week to choose a hero, and again, an artifact of your choice. So we're gonna quickly go through this. All the artifacts you see here are artifacts that I do not have. So you choose a unit and we will build it when the time comes. But of course, we got like 2 different videos of units being built. We got 2 unit reviews, I don't know what you want to call them, coming up. We got Vildred's and Celine's. Getting past that, Wyvern. Let's talk about Wyvern real quick. Wyvern Hunt 13, actually. We beat it, but I'm going to say this is a pro and a con about your boy. Pro is, again, we beat it. The con is I can't settle for just beating it. It needs to be consistent. And consistent in a good way, right? So I can beat Wyvern like, I don't know, dude, like fucking 70-80% of the time. I mean, we'll do a 10 times repeat here, but it's just like sometimes we don't win. So you'll get to see this happen here. I don't know why the game it acts slow sometimes with this. Stop trying to make me look good. You know I'm going to lose. Okay, it's making me look better than I actually am. But your boy doesn't win all the time. Thank you. There we go. See, it's failed. And I don't like it when it fails like this. It needs to be more consistent. So, nope. Maybe. We might keep that. No, we might. Keep these for now. And no. Extract. So, your boy doesn't like it being inconsistent. I need it to win 100% of the time. And I think I know how to fix that. So, of course, there are a couple problems that come with things like this. I'm going to have to do a little bit of my research before I start investing the time into this. But of course, it's just like, it comes down to how some of these units are performing, just like the stats on them. So like with Cigarette, obviously she needs more crit rate. She still needs more crit rate. Eventually I want to throw her off of these Glorilla equipments, the Golden Lion equipment, and throw her on some real equipment. But I just need more crit rate from her. Just more. More crit rate would be great. I need her to crit consistently, because when she doesn't crit, then we're not killing it as fast, which allows the boss more opportunities to cut in and kill us. With Terranor Guard, he's kind of in the same boat of crit, but I just need him to have effectiveness and land his skill 1. Again, I'm super reliant on him using his skill 1 and doing the defense breaks. But for the most part, I don't really care if he does do any damage. I don't need him to do damage. I just need him to defense break. So, again, I'll show you the ways I'm going to fix this. With Crozet, I like him kind of the way he is. I mean, he has a lot of defense, a lot of health. He's pretty fast. Again, he's fine. I might not touch him for a long time. Mui, again, he's pretty good. A good amount of crit rate. Pretty good effectiveness. I don't know why he doesn't hit as often as he... Like, I'll watch the battles and watch it play out, and it's just like... I don't know why. It feels like he misses a defense break a lot. So, I don't know. I'm going to change this around probably. For sure. Find an artifact that helps with either the defense breaking or damage or something like along those lines. Or probably helps with just the team in general. Again, something I'll look through on my own time. But for the most part, things are the way that they are. The way things are, I'm fine with. the way I'm going to fix some of these issues is obviously, for one, your boy's getting a lot of certain bits of equipment. Let's take a look at Sanctuary just to kind of show you. So obviously, the equipment that I'm going to be getting from WYVERN is the crits, the hits, and speed. So I'm either getting more effectiveness, aka accuracy, speed, or crit. So what I could do is with like Terra Norgard, instead of having him on the equipment he has now, the set I would like to throw him on is speed hit. So I'll find a way to give him the crit rate, but I want him to have as much effectiveness as possible. And it's like I've been kind of grabbing some equipment. So the equipment that's not locked, by the way, I'm not sure about. But like you'll see like equipment like, where is it? This. Maybe like this. Or, no, I might sell that. But like this. Like I could choose this, right? And he'd have more damage. He'd have some speed. All that stuff. But, what is this? Whatever. But it's just like, I could potentially do something, I don't know, with the hit sets. But I think it's over time we're going to do that. So what's probably going to happen is with, and I'll probably do that with Mooey too, give him a hit set, speed hit, is for the next week or so, I might just straight farm, and we'll mess around with some units. We'll just have fun in the arena, maybe. But, allow ourselves some time to gather up equipment, save up some gold, save up some catalysts, whatever it may be. And when we finally aim for our next big goal, you know, we could, our team is going to be more than perfect. It's just, for a lot of games, I know a lot of people, they like to finish one thing and immediately jump into the next thing. And it's like, no, I think you should stop, rest for a while, and kind of perfect the team you have. Whether that's replacing certain units or improving your current units, whatever it may be. Spend some time sitting still. You never know how it might help you. But other than that, again, I'm telling you guys, the selector thing, we're saving up our summons. I've summoned Fenris already. You see I have 253 Covenant bookmarks here. I'll be honest, I summoned him on video, but I'll be honest, I wasn't happy with the video, so I deleted the video. But here he is. We could also mess with him too. There's so many units that we could mess with. Again, we'll see. I have the next 2 days off, so who knows? Maybe I'll just farm like crazy and we'll get him built. We'll get a lot of people built. We'll have a lot of videos coming out in the next few days, so hope you guys are excited for that. I'm going to cut it off here. Again, remember your homework. Find a hero. Find an artifact. I'm not joking this time. I will call your moms and dads. And if you don't have a mom... Okay, never mind. Let me not... you guys are grounded if you don't. So, no phones, no artifact. And I will call the Epic 7 team. And I will tell them to create... no more big boobs. How about that? No more boobs. Okay? And I'll tell them to remove the pity system. So, you got your homework. Pick a hero. Pick an artifact that you want me to choose in the next few days and the next week. You got a week to choose. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.